Aloha, what's up, guys? Coming to you from Florida for this week's story time. Holy moly, it's been a crazy couple days. I don't know if some of you didn't see my stories from the weekend, but I have to share this story because it is absolutely insane. I mean, it just, for me, it just blew me away. So I went from Maui to Florida to come here and work on closing our new adventure, this boat that it's gonna be crazy. But my journey here was nuts, and this is the story. So I left Maui around 10 p.m. on Sunday night. I was supposed to get into Florida 4 p.m. on Monday. It's about a 12-hour trip with the time change. It ended up being a 24-hour trip from door to door, so double. So I get on the plane, so I should back up. Alexa and I said goodbye. She drove me to the airport. She loves being the last person that I see. And I went in, I checked my bags all the way through. I got my ID out. I went to security, put my ID back in the wallet, put everything in my pockets, whatever, and sent it through. I get to the plane. Everything's great. This is going to be a great trip. I had a credit on United from a flight a while back and I got upgraded to business. So great. I'm in business class. I can lay down. It's going to be a 7-hour flight. Then I got a connection in Denver. No problem. I take everything out like I normally do, and I put it in my backpack. I put my backpack up. I get my headphones. I get my blanket. I put a movie on. I watched Weekend at Bernie's, which, by the way, I hadn't seen in years, and it was great. I mean, definitely weird, but awesome. And I put all my stuff away, like my snacks, whatever, take off. And as we're taking off, I hear something fall to the ground, and I reach down, and it was my AirPods. So I grabbed it and put it in a safer spot. And the lady in front of me, something fell too, so she was reaching for it. But anyways, flight goes on. Didn't need any food or nothing because Lex packed me steak in a plastic bag. Yes, she cooked me steak for a 10 o'clock flight and put it in a plastic bag. So I ate some steak, had some rice crackers, and went to sleep. Woke up 5.5 hours later, and the captain's like, okay, we're going to try and land, but there's a lot of wind. So we go to land in Denver, and we can't land, so he takes back off. We do another circle. We try and land again. He takes back off. And honestly, it was some of the worst turbulence that I've ever experienced. It's the closest to ever thinking that that plane was going down. Like, I've been on a lot of planes with turbulence, but this one I was like, oh, this is it. This is pretty much it. So I'm like prepping a text to Alexa. I'm like, the second I can like write her, and I was like, I love you. And the captain gets on the loudspeaker and goes, okay, we're going to have to land in Colorado Springs because of a fuel thing. And okay, great. So we land. 45 minutes later, they fuel us up. 45 minutes later, we're back up in the air. 15, 20 minutes later, we landed in Denver. Well, everybody on the plane basically missed any connection that they had. And the next flight for me wasn't until 6 p.m. So I had about a 7-hour layover. And you know what? It's fine. I'm fine. 7 hours, whatever. Like, I can do this. I'm in the Denver airport. I get rebooked onto the later flight. I go and sit down at this like breakfast joint. It's great. I'm talking to Alexa. I'm like, hey, I'm going to work on some edits for you. Don't worry. This is that. I eat. It was fine. And then I look for my wallet in my bag to pay, and I can't find it. So I don't panic. I open my backpack. I was like, did I be in here? No wallet. I like look again. No wallet. Let me check one more time. No wallet. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And now I'm in a panic. Now I'm like, you can probably see it on my face. So I call over the guy who was the hostess who sat me down, and I was like, dude, listen. And before I could even get the words out, this guy in like a really nice, like a dress shirt, slacks. His wife was like in a nice dress, like, hair done up. They were on my flight. He walks over real quick. Before I could even say anything, he grabs the check off the table and he goes, I got this. Go find your wallet. And I was like, whoa, dude, no. He goes, hey, you have bigger things to worry about. go find your wallet. I got this. And I was like, dude, I can Venmo you like this. He's like, go find your wallet. So I'm like, thank you, bless you, gotta go. So I grab it, I go, I check, no one's seen the wallet. The plane is long gone. It went back to Hawaii, to Kona. So no wallet, no one found it. I, did a lost and found thing. And then I spent the next 4 hours calling credit card companies and, making sure that everything was canceled and then getting shipped back to me and all that jazz. And I saw the guy who paid for my tab, and it was like $20, and I had no cash on me or anything. So I was just like, dude, please. And he's like, did you find your wallet? I go, no. And they were just like, I'm so sorry. I said, no, it's okay. Thank you for being so generous and so kind, and it was such a blessing just to be able to get up and go. And he's like, dude, you just keep going, like just keep in the faith, and you'll find your wallet. I was like, no, thanks so much. And they went off on the walking, and this whole conversation is happening on the walking escalator. Like they're walking, and I'm like, oh, hey. So those people were amazing. So jump to 2 hours later. I can still use Apple Pay on my phone, and I'm like, thank you, Jesus. The credit card company was able to send me a new card, right? But change my Apple Pay without me doing anything. So I went and I got some snacks and all this stuff, which was perfect because I was starving. 7 hours in that airport. And this awesome girl named Sarah, who's actually a fan, follows me, saw what happened. She was on my flight. She found me in the airport, and she's like, hey, I want to give you some dinner money. And I'm like, no, I'm okay. Like, please. And she's like, no, I really want to do this. And I was like, no, look, I'm fine. I got my Apple Pay. It's working. Just give me a hug. I think I hugged her like 3 times. And I was like, between her and the couple that like paid for my lunch, it's like, it was just so cool to see people come together and completely try and just take care of me. Like literally without hesitation, complete strangers were like, hey, look, please, like, let me help you. And I've been that for so many people. And Alexa's been that for so many people. And I just always thought, okay, well, we're going to be the people who are that for people. And to have somebody come and be that for us, dude, it filled my heart. It was so cool. And I wish I would have got that couple's name. I don't even know their name, but it looked, yes, it was $20. Like, I would have done it for someone in a heartbeat. But the fact that this stranger literally saw me struggling and was like, dude, go, I got you. It was so cool. So anyways, I had to share that. I ended up making it to Florida at 12:30 at night. My dad was sleeping, so I got my bags. I got an Uber. Coolest Uber driver. Aren't they all, right? I don't think I've ever had a bad one. Sorry if you have. Made it to the house, and then by the time I went to sleep, it was like 2:30, and then I had to be on the boat at 6:30 because we were sailing it up to West Palm Beach, and I was exhausted. But yeah, that was my journey. Thank you to Sarah and to that couple, and I hope this story inspires some of you, because man, I was just blown away by the kindness. It was really cool. So, all right, that's my story time for this week. Yeah, love you guys. I hope you have a great rest of your week, and we will do another Q&A or story time next week, but with Alexa, because we'll be together. So, much love. God bless. And as always, chop liver. It's weird doing that without Lex. It's so weird. Bye, guys.